Microphone check. Hello. Hello, ndimo game. Hello. Hello. Microphone check.
It's broken.
The what?
This solar pole. It's broken. The yellow pole is broken. Yeah.
Management.
A very good evening and welcome to the Big Money Billions Uganda chapter Facebook. Also welcome to Peter Chebe live streaming platforms on Facebook and YouTube respectively, where this money match is coming to you live your way from Chillers Lounge in Chisasi, opposite Masjid Yusuf in Kampala. Today we have a money match which is part 3 of matches that have been ongoing between the two guys that have faced off the biggest amount of times against each other ever since the coming of Kelvin, Nkandu, a Zambian, as well as his international teammate, that is Moses Mafia to Uganda, just around 3 weeks ago. The two are having a real tour of the country, playing in matches against the best of Ugandan players in Ugandan tournaments, the weekly comps, the monthly comps, the single venue comps, and comps of the Polo Station of Uganda, money matches, as well as participating in the Ugandan Polo League. This one is the third money match between Kelvin Nkandu and Ibrahim Kayanja. The first was for only 200 US dollars. It was won by Ibrahim Kayanja, racing to 11. He won 11-7. The second was racing to 15 for 600 US dollars. Kelvin won. If I'm not mistaken, must have been 15-7. And then, actually, this one is the fourth because the third was played last night. Racing for 400 US dollars to 16 to 15. Sorry, that one ended in a decider. Ibrahim Kayanja coming from 5 frames down to win the last 6 frames to win the match 15-14. Now this one is the fourth of what is now becoming a quadrilogy. 3 frames have been played and Ibrahim Kayanja is on 1. Kelvin Nkandu is on 2. Live commentary is resuming shortly. First of all, big thanks to Seguia Vincent. You say you want to buy me some data and you're asking how. The number is replayed as a response to your Facebook comment where you can send. Meanwhile, this match is being streamed once again on 2 platforms. That is the Facebook stream on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter and the YouTube stream on Peter Chove Live. Both streams are different. Videos looking pretty the same, but they are both having the same exact commentary. Now on the top left of your screen is a scoreboard. It has the scores for Ibrahim Kayanja in blue and scores for Kelvin Nkandu in red. Once again, the rest is 20-21 and these guys should be playing for, I think, the next 3.5 if not 4 hours depending on their playing speed, unless one of them takes the match, grabs by the bull by the horns and wins with a very convincing score, a very comfortable score. Otherwise, this one is supposed to be a long race. In fact, the shortest race to 21 I have ever streamed, even the shortest race to 21 I've ever seen, was between Computer and Caesar, the biggest thrashing I've ever seen in a money match this long, ending 21-2. Caesar winning in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Otherwise, these races normally go 3.5, if not 4, if not 5 hours. In fact, I streamed once a 7-hour race to 21 between Bwanika Mansur and Ibrahim Sejemba. That one had 2 30-minute timeouts because Ibrah wasn't feeling okay during the peak of lockdown. Ibrah winning 21-20 by decider, and another which went a very long time in the night for about 6 hours between the two. Same players, different venues, same score, same winner. Again, 21-20, Ibrah winning. But of course, both of these players are faster than those two. And those of you who are watching on YouTube, you may interest yourself in adjusting the quality of your video to improve the images you're watching by going to the settings of the video. If you're watching on a mobile phone, the icon for settings, once you touch the screen, is on the top right of your screen. Go to settings, then advanced, then quality, and select a figure as high of your data bundles can afford. And who doesn't remember the drama that happened between these two players? When Kelvin led 14-9, everybody was pretty sure that the match was done and dusted, that Ibrahim Kayanja can do too little too late. We thought that we knew the winner. and we thought that the winner was Kelvin. He does not know what he did hit him there after. It was the real machine being so real, winning frame after frame after frame, making it 6 in a row, including a decider, and winning one of the most historical matches he has won, and yet he has won quite a number. This one is as evenly poised as the word evenly itself. At 2-1, Kelvin leading and playing safety. And after that foul, Kelvin will have the cue ball in hand, seeming likelihood that he's going 3-1 up. I do remember that even yesterday he was leading all throughout the match until the match was done. So the only time that Ibrahim Kayanja led was after the match when it was 15-14. So maybe it is safe to say that there was no time in the match that Ibrahim Kayanja was leading. Because like I say, he only led after potting the last black, which is after the match. Quite bizarre. And as a reminder, these guys have given me their US dollars 1,000 and have given me permission to give them to whoever of the two will be the first to 21 frames won. It's going to be a long night. We just hope that both of them have had enough refreshment, are not hungry, are not physically and mentally fatigued, because that one can be a huge factor in a race this long. The last time I remember Kelvin racing to 21, if I can remember, was maybe in that very memorable money match between himself and Malvan Mokonza in Zimbabwe, because Malvan won the first and Kelvin won the next. The one that was marred by controversy in one of the frames when Malva fouled by intention foul and the frame was not given down. But this one Kelvin has won down by himself and leads 3-1. One thing you realize today as Kelvin leads after the first set is a very serious looking face from the Zambian. Yesterday, he became a little bit complacent. It was visible even on his look when he had a big lead. He thought that the match was already his, maybe in his mind and in his body and soul. He celebrated before putting the last black. He counted his chicks before they hatched. That was the lesson to him. They say that learning never ends. Today he will be knowing that given the quality of Ibrahim Kayanja, the match will not be won until one of these players gets to 21 frames before the other. And please give me company. This one will end in the next. There is a chance that these guys could be playing even after the next 3 hours. There is a chance, depending on their playing speed. So you may have to need enough data bundles. You need enough phone battery, especially those of you who are watching from a phone. Those of you who are watching from a television, you are good to go. Hoping that there is no load shedding from where you are anyway. You may need your popcorn, you may need your coffee, you may need to immerse your feet under water. I'm hoping that this one will be ending not until around 9 p.m. Zambian time, 10 p.m. plus some change East African time. Kelvin will most likely be putting that red ball using white to open up the black ball. That should be the intention of the shot, and the intention comes off perfect. He is starting a little bit more comfortable than he did yesterday and wearing a more tough face than he did yesterday. If he goes 5-1 up, then that one will be a statement of intent right from the start. And Ibrahim Kayanja was the first to arrive at the venue, then felt the table for about 20 minutes, and Kelvin came, felt the table for only 2 frames, then he declared that he was ready. He is now playing that he is indeed ready as he leads 5-1 in the rest of 21, and Ibrahim Kayanja gets a first post timeout of the match, which will take not more than 3 minutes. For now, Ibrahim Kayanja 1 and Kelvin Nkandu 5. Once again, Seguia Vincent, you want to send me some data bundles. I have again pinned the number against your comment as a reply, and it is in my name. The match is resuming in 2 minutes. For now, it is timeout. Kelvin leading 5-1.
Someone was video calling. You 773 20 39 78. Okay, we need you know Dexter a bit competitive.
Yeah, I know.
In one day, we start like at 1, then or at 2, then for the first round, we use 2 chambers. Then we have the semis and finals on 1 table. Then it ends like at 10. 10, 11 there. Then we get the second table for the third place match. Start at 1 to give them long loss like to 9 for the first round. They're not very powerful. Those are techniques.
In
Cameras, yes.
really follow so much. This powerful.
On the Samsung. And they give it cheaper. They give them cheaper. And user friendly. No, look, you leave it. But the record needs to remain like one video. One video, not broken videos. When they are in timeout, you just leave it there. Yeah, but we are not allowed. Ndio.
And dear viewers, we are back from the first time out. A first one because time out is expected only after 10 frames. But maybe it became too much for Ibrahim Kayanja. Not expecting to go 4 frames down by trailing 5-1. So I thought he needed a break, maybe to cool Kelvin's engine. Someone is in the comment section on Facebook saying you've never seen Ibrahim Kayanja play a race this long. Unless the time when it was, unless it is when he had head starts against Ibrah and Caesar in 2023. Well, he did play race to 21 against Geoffrey Setumba Fire just about 4. It's already 3 years ago. How fast one can run. A match he won. He also once head started Habib Sebuguzi with +3 in race to 16 and he won. He also had started Yuda Sembusi with +3 in race to 21 and he won. Ibrahim Kayanja winning against the Maban Habib with head starts given. Quite commendable that. But it's very true that most of the time when he has money matches, it is shorter races to 16 and 18. Those are not short races anyway. I'm just calling them shorter in comparison. And yes, he played the rest of 21 against Dog City and lost it by, I think, 21 to 18. Look at how he's positioning his white ball here. That is why he's called the real machine, bouncing the white ball off 3 cushions and having one of the neatest clearances you will ever see. The Ugandan seems to have gotten the timeout to his benefit as he pulls 1 back. It is Kelvin 5 and Ibrahim Kayanja 1. Thank you for watching. Moses Wanjala, you think Kelvin was hustling Ibrahim Kayanja yesterday by allowing him win and then coming back today to grab the bigger pot? Not really. He lost outright yesterday. He'll want to win outright today. Tonderai Mahuru, thank you for watching. You're asking who won 2 days back. They played yesterday, not even 2 days back. They played yesterday and it ended in the decider. Ibrahim Kayanja winning 15-14. He came from down by comeback, winning the last 6 frames, all quite beautifully. And thank you for watching. I know you're watching Boss Towers, chairman of the organizing committee of the Queen Sports Club double elimination competition this year. Is happening at Queen Sports Club in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. It's supposed to be the 2024 edition, which is happening in 2025. All the eyes of the African continent and all Africa's better players, male and female category, will be in Zimbabwe. That is in April this year, on the 14th and for the next 4 days. Once again, the venue is Queen's Sports Club, one of the fondest sports venues, I think, on the entire African continent, mostly renowned for Zimbabwean cricket, but nowadays also pool, a little bit of football, and a few indoor games. Having chance to be there in 2023 is one of the fondest memories I have in my head. Emmanuel Mwenya, thank you for watching. You are saying Livingstone, Zambia will be at the Queen Zim. All right, that one is very good of you. You are in Livingstone. Bulawayo is just about, 6 hours away on the road. Although the road is not very good. And I'm sorry, Zims. I got a chance to travel from Lusaka to Bulawayo. It is like the same road from Zambia to Zimbabwe. Now the Zambian part of the road is all smooth. The Zimbabwe part of the road not so smooth, but not so bad. Anyway, needs a little bit of revamp. Isaac Kebi, thank you for watching. Emmanuel Mwanya, also Michael Malama. I'm not tired. I I use the microphone I'm using uses less battery when I use less of the voice. But if you want more sound, then no problem. Frame number 8 could very easily go the way of Kelvin. By the way, we are seemingly back to the thing of having apple after apple, because it was 2 apples in a row. Now this one could be a third. The last 2 being shared between both of these players. This one will be a third for Kelvin, as long as he can put that black ball to the diagonal corner pocket on the bottom right of your viewing area. I don't think he can miss with such an opportunity to recover his 4-game cushion. Yes, he does. Kelvin, Nkandu, 6, Ibrahim, Kayanja, 2. Thank you for watching. Mutesi Esther on Facebook. Leboneng Hilanyane, always watching from Lesotho. Clive Davo. Yes, thank you for watching. You're from Zimbabwe. You're saying you'll be waiting for the Queen's Sports Club Double Elimination Competition. And I'm just happy for the fact that that event always caters for ladies as well as it does men. Some good money for the ladies up to the top 8. If they can dare to go to Zimbabwe and take on Priscilla Chisoro and company, as Kelvin for the first time scratches on the break. It is a foul, and Ibrahim Kayanja has advantage of 2 shots to begin with. Sorry, a free shot and a visit. Revela, you say Ibrahim Kayanja should know that he is better. Okay, Isaac Malinga, you love the commentary from South Africa. Thank you for watching. Ben Mbadiope also from South Africa. Welcome to the stream. Nobiza Manjere, thank you for watching. You're asking what is happening to Ibrah today? Not really. For the start, he is being outplayed, but in long races, every player of the 2 has their own time, a series of frames that they win in quick succession. And sometimes it is those consecutive frames, 1 in a row, that determine who of the 2 guys normally wins the race. Here comes the real machine. Normally chances like this, he never returns the favor, especially the kind of form in which he is. He has been playing quite well. Has won 1 big comp in the last 3 weeks and reached 1 other final and around 3 other semi-finals. A guy in very good form. That is out of about 6 competitions, and in 5 of them he has reached at least the semi-finals. And yes, these guys have faced off a number of times, and I think he's still having the lion's share of the victories on Kelvin. First time they met off was the Christmas Cup Championship just before Christmas in Masaka, KV Pool Arena, round of last 16. Ibrahim Kayanja won 7-4. They then met around 2 days later on Christmas Eve itself. A match that was played in a 32-man compact Diplomat Billiards Cafe in Entebbe in Kampala, won by Kelvin this time. Now they faced off in a big one, a final of the Pool Association of Uganda End of Year Championship on the 28th of December at Lamur Bar in Kampala. 9-7, Ibrahim Kayanja won his first PAU tournament final. And yet after that, those guys faced off in a money match at Adisport in Kampala the following week, racing to 11 for $200 won by Ibrahim Kayanja. Kelvin did make an appeal the following day, racing to 16 for $600 and Kelvin won. They then faced off about a week later in the semifinals of the beginning of year comp at Adisport as well, racing to 7. That one went all the way to the decider, being won by Kelvin 7-6. And yet yesterday they faced off again in another money match right here, won by Ibrahim Kayanja 15-14. Right now he wants to win another but has to make a comeback, which is so far pulling off. He wins 1 frame back by 1 visit of the table. He clears the reds and the black and wins a third. It's Kelvin 6 and Ibrahim Kayanja 3. Saying that Kelvin just wanted the stake to go higher. I don't believe you, because I have the chance of watching the players' body languages even as they play. There's nothing like fishing. When they lose outright. When they win equally outright. And thank you for watching. Ben Madiope, you seem to be appreciating the fact that I'm reading your surnames, though you're from different countries. It's the first time I'm hearing that kind of appreciation, and I actually do think that some of your nicknames I murder them, but Madiope is also a name that is also called in my own country. Dema teacher owner, thank you for watching. Appreciating this for the pool lovers. Nkiri Michael, you are asking if Kelvin is going to play Caesar. The answer for now is yes, but the date is not yet confirmed. Sakong, you're asking when Kenyans are playing. Kenyans are playing money matches. Even yesterday there was one, I think, on Mchana Pool Club YouTube channel where Saif Hamad from Tanzania is still in Nairobi for whatever reason, has spent the better part of the last 2 months there. He did win a match against Kenya's John Chalo. Elliot Ningeta Mwangi, thank you for watching from Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. I don't believe you are in Cuba. I believe that you are somewhere in Mombasa. Rio Mavi supporting Ibrahim Kayanja from Eswatini on Facebook. Cephas Mwanga, thank you for watching. Big Man Armed, you have $1,000 if Ibrah wins. All right, you will then have 2,000. 1,000 he will be winning from the match, and the 1,000 he will be getting from you as, well, I call it a winning bonus. That will be a mother of winning bonuses. If you work for $1,000 and then you have a bonus of $1,000, you don't have a better paying job. And Hamonkoyo Bright, you are saying that you always know when Kelvin is winning, telling from his breaks, and you are saying that by the way he's breaking today, you are confident he's winning. Hamonkoyo, if Kelvin loses, then I will bring back this comment by screenshot, just to disturb you. As a Fitness, you want a rematch after this one? You say you have all the time in this world. Go away. By the way, I just have a feeling in me that maybe this one could be the last time these guys are facing off against each other. It's too much. Fourth time in a money match, and I think 8th overall. Kevin hasn't played against anybody as many times has played against anybody as many times he has done as with Ibrahim and Kayanja, maybe in the whole of this year. Frame number 10 is starting to look a frame that could be poised for Kelvin to win if we can do something about the situation around the center pocket on the left, because that is where he has his ball, right behind Ibrahim Kayanja's red. He could try to open it up here. Look at this. Instead, the wrong ball is spotted. The white ball is spotted. Kelvin scratches. It is a foul. Advantage to the real machine. Every time Ibrahim Kayanja has been about to win, some of the times he has just come so close. That has been the closest he has come to winning. Maybe the problem was the proximity between white ball and black ball, making him a little bit too uncomfortable while playing, and the frame could just like that be taken away by Kelvin. There's a crowd of about 50 people watching. Cannot believe how disciplined they are today. Or will I say tonight? They are very, very disciplined. Maybe just enjoying the match, giving respect to the players. Of course, most of them are supporting Kelvin. Maybe all of them. Sorry, all of them are supporting Ibrahim Kayanja. He's Ugandan after all. The match is being played in Uganda. You just have to respect Kelvin for the audacity to be a one-man army. Today, as it was yesterday, even his number one fan in Uganda nowadays, Moses Mufia, he has left him home and has decided to travel all on himself and his cue stick and his meaning business. Sometimes I've been seeing when he was timeout, he was just having a video call home, maybe to feel at home a little bit, make himself just a little bit comfortable as he plays. But he's playing quite comfortably and is being given the time and the chance to play without any disturbance by the fans, something that I love so much. After 10 frames, Kelvin leads 7-3. He's slowly becoming the match favorite as long as he keeps this momentum. Once again, 7-3, race to 21. Still early days. A race to 21 is a marathon, not a sprint. We are not yet anywhere near half of the frames. And the first 10 frames, the first quarter of the match, has been played in exactly 54 minutes. Very good playing speed. Okay, not very good, but good enough. And going by that speed, maybe we shall be done with this match, I think, in the next 2.5 hours or so, if we go by that speed. And that is if we go to the decider. If one of these guys wins so many consecutive frames, maybe we shall not even need all that time. And a very fair break, and I want to say that it's a very good break, most especially for Kelvin. The yellows are a little bit more tempting, but there is one problem yellow ball, that one which is closest to the bottom left of your screen. I think because of that he's going for the reds, and he's having those two reds near where he's standing as a point of thought, a point of contention, that the ones that could create a little bit of a problem in his attacking pattern. For now, he's going for the frame. For the YouTubers, please accept my apology for the fact that for the last 5 minutes we seemed to have lost our audio. I believe it's now back. Every time it happens, kindly notify me in the comment section. I have an opportunity to be watching the same video just as you are watching. For this place, I just appreciate the network quality, but also I appreciate better the quality of play of both of these players. The bad news for Kelvin is that even when Ibrahim Kayanja is down by this many frames, he still shows that he is more than capable of doing something like to pull off the result. He is capable, and he has not yet lost confidence. He still believes in himself. He knows that the race is too long for himself, also too long for Kelvin. Still early days, even after 13 frames played, as Ibrahim Kayanja wins a fourth for himself against the 9 of Kelvin in a race to 21. Thank you for watching. Blessings Mwezi, watching from Uganda. Tulia Mreba John Yawe, Mulo, Within Simokoko, Nash Shifrin, thank you for watching. SF Fitness, all watching on YouTube. That is Peter Chove Live. Attendees, thank you for watching on Facebook. Eric Performance, you're always watching. Fatso, thank you for watching. Richard Caliberson, my good friend. He really supports Ugandan players. He is Ugandan, but he supports only and only country. However good you are, as long as you are playing against his countryman, you will not get any support of his. And he likes supporting, most especially against South Africans. For whatever reason, I don't know why you beef South African people. They are very good people, in my opinion. The players as well, not only good players, but also very jolly characters. The guy doesn't like them. I've mentioned your secrets, Cleberson. Thank you for loving the sport. By the way, he's a former player in the Ugandan Pool League, I think, with Boat Pool Club. Nowadays, dealing in fashion, textile design. He's actually the guy that designed the kits on which these guys are playing, the ATA kits that they used when playing the ATA Super 8 Comp of Africa and Uganda, respectively, the kit in which Kelvin and Ibrahim Kayanja are in, respectively. So as you are watching on Facebook, you can inbox him to have a copy for yourself, quite cheap and quite qualitative. Ibrahim Kayanja has gotten a chance after that unexpected miss by Kelvin, according to the playing level he has had today and yesterday. Rotondo Matele, thank you for watching from South Africa. You are Aiden Joseph fan, and you think Fikoti is Africa too. Fikoti is one of the best players on the African continent. Whether or not he's Africa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I cannot say really. But today, especially since the start of 2024 up to present day, no doubt he's one of the best players on the entire continent. Who dares to come for a tour in Uganda, move to these places on himself? Of course, he came with Mafia. Nowadays, he has the guts to leave Mafia at the hotel as Ibrahim Kayanja fouls. It was a little bit of a miscue as the fans shout hard luck. Advantage, Kelvin. most likely to win frame number 14. Benedict Habasa always watching and always supporting. He's the manager of players like Moses Omara. He likes fishing. Guys, he put money for Moses Omara being head started with +3 versus the Kenyans Collins Toy, and when you get to think about it, Moses Omara was fishing. So Habasa Benedict was stealing City's money. But when City invited Moses Omara to Nairobi and decided to head start him, Benedict Habasa ran away as fast or faster than Usain Bolt. Rotondwa, Cyril Matele, thank you for watching from South Africa also. Charles Ndaba, it's not over until it's over. Yose Kayanja still has a big chance. Ephraim Zayufedi, you're watching from Zambia, waving your Zambian flag, I think from Lusaka. Big man amped. They're asking why he accepted the big stake. It is his manager, a player. Most of these players, what they do is play. When the match ended yesterday, Kelvin requested for a rematch with a pot of $1,200 US. Then Kayanja's manager said, okay, let us do 1,000, take off the 200. And they got an agreement. Now, here we are. A revenge mission on the Zambian is seemingly now a favorite to win this second rematch, because they played at first and they rematched. They played against yesterday, they are rematching again. He is on the black for the 10th time in the match. He will want to put that black to the center pocket on the left, white ball moving rightwards into safety. And of course, while he makes it look difficult, it's not difficult at all to a player of this level. Kelvin Nkandu 10, Ibrahim Kayanja 4. Another first timeout to the real machine by Kelvin. When he had a first time out, it was, I think, 5-1. Now it is 10-4. A little bit of an improvement ever since Ibrahim Kayanja had the first time out, but not really counting so much. Once again, 10-4. Kelvin leading. Timeout for only 2 minutes. So we've just witnessed a foul on the break by Kelvin, and Ibrahim Kayanja coming to take his break shot. As a free shot, it's a little bit of a disadvantage when someone fouls on the break. You don't seem like you have two shots. Unless you don't put a ball on the break, then you retain with your turn on table. But if you put a ball on the break like Ibrahim Kayanja has, then the free shot really does not matter, as he gets to use one color to put another, which is what the case that happens in black ball. When you play red and put yellow, when the table is open, you close the table playing the yellows, and vice versa. He is playing the reds and opens up the frame, I think, entirely. Maybe he has a little problem of that red ball, which is so close to the white. If he has one more ball to put, I think he will be good to go. Yes, he can put the red now closest to your screen on the right, allowing white ball to bounce off the cushion to get a good cut on the red to the center pocket on the right. I think frame number 15 is going the way of the real machine, who is now on 3 reds. This is easy. One red to the corner pocket on the top right, and then another red to the center pocket on the left. Maybe black to that same center pocket, maybe to another corner pocket, the black. But I think the frame is gone. Kelvin can only regret the moment he fouled by having a kiss of the white ball on his cue stick before he could take the shot. Ibrahim Kayanja now on the black, utilizing that to his full advantage, and the benefits from that situation as he breaks next. Ibrahim Kayanja now 5 and Kelvin Nkandu 10.
Hello. I missed your call. Ibrahim. Okay.
when players of this level meet, one thing you expect is quality. And before I could finish the statement, Ibrahim Kayanja comes short of quality. This match is not having the characteristics of yesterday's match, which had Kelvin have a lead of so many frames and Ibrahim Kayanja starting to come back and performing and outperforming and outshining Kelvin on his own game. Today seems a little bit different. Every time that Ibrahim Kayanja seems to win 2 frames in a row, Kelvin just stops him there. I thought for once he was going to win a second frame in a row, and both frames were by one visit of the table. But for frames like this, Kelvin normally does not allow you back. That is a shot missed, but a shot also of sheer class. Some of these players call it the eventuality. You play to pot, but in the event that you miss the pot, you don't give the white ball away cheaply. Most likely, Ibrahim Kayanja will be finding his red. Whether or not he will pot, your guess is as good as mine. He doesn't pot and plays the red more distant away from the cushion. Away from the pocket, making Kelvin big favorite to win frame number 16, just as he did 10 of the first 15. Here is the clearance. The intention of moving the white ball that distance is to play center ball first and having natural movement of the white ball towards the bottom end of the table. Oops, he wants to play the corner pocket ball first. I don't think it is the safest pattern, but for players who can draw the white ball this closer to their balls, you can never blame them. Maybe my problem is that I don't have the skill that this guy has. He has white ball. As long as he plays top spin, white ball naturally moves towards the top right corner of the table where he gets white ball for the last yellow, which will also be put into the corner pocket on the top left, just like that, naturally and easily and perfectly and accurately, making himself happy for now, making Lusaka and Zambia proud, seeming like it was in the first set of 2 battles when Ibrahim Kayanja won the first and Kelvin won the other. It seems Kelvin is winning the second this time around after Ibrahim Kayanja won the first, which was yesterday. Different venues, seeming like the same end result of the match. Black to the center pocket on the right, yes. Kelvin 11 and Ibrahim Kayanja 5. That is what we call the halfway mark for a player. When you need 21, when you get an 11th, you assess your performance, how it has been, as you've gotten to the halfway point of yourself, not of the entire match, by the way, only halfway point of the number of frames that Kelvin needs to win, because he needs 21. So far he has 11, meaning he needs 10, while Ibrahim Kayanja needs the whole of 16 out of 25. But of course it is possible. And for any neutral fan, you just wish that the real machine takes away frame number 17. Of course, most likely he will. Maybe just a little problem of the black, but nonetheless, as long as he clears these 3 yellows, leaving the white ball near the top end of the table, he'll have a good one for the black, which he can put to the center pocket on the right, either direct or off one of Kelvin's yellows, but has to be on target first here. The more difficult shot of the frame, which he has potted quite easily. And now I think he's good to go. Could start with either of the 2 yellows. We'll want to start with the one to the corner pocket, drawing the white ball towards the center point of the table on the left, like that. Maybe the white ball has moved further than he would have fancied. This one makes it a little bit difficult, just maintaining white ball for the black. If he pots, I think he will pot. White ball may have moved a bigger distance than he would have fancied. He may have not to cut, but try a bank shot, maybe a sharp cut. Goes for a sharp cut and misses it. That is quite unfortunate. The entire problem was when he moved the penultimate white further than he would have fancied, ending up denying himself white for black in an easy way. In the end, it was always a little bit hard him potting that black. Even when he used Kelvin's ball for support, black ball still did not go in. On another day, maybe he would have gone for a bank shot, because now the black ball is so locked up by Kelvin's reds that you really see no big opportunity. I think he is allowed a little sight of the black ball here, but potting it is a different thing altogether. The easier ball to be potted would be the white ball of the black. He has not potted black, he has not potted white, he has not fouled. I think it's deliverance a little bit. He just played the black ball in space and dared Kelvin to make a clearance. Not bad brains by the real machine. Oops. Maybe that was the little detail of a shot that Kelvin needed to win this frame. He's demonstrating that when he needs a touch of class, he exactly has that class. And when you get to have a second look at that shot, especially on YouTube, where it can be played backwards, it really looked good on the eye. It had a little bit of spin as it moved, moving in curvy motion as it opened up the table. Now I want to think that Kelvin is favorite to win frame number 17, just as he won 11 over the first 16. A very brave and a very courageous guy. Be reminded that where he is, not even one of those places where he has gotten so many Ugandan friends around, but he is on his own. And from the big set of fans that are here, just over 50 or so, who are so disciplined, maybe forced discipline, forced silence from Kelvin. The only people who he knows maybe is the opponent, and I think as well as the streamer. Everybody else is strange to him. He's not talking to anyone. He's just on his own, fighting like a wounded buffalo, wanting to pursue revenge on Ibrahim Kayanja for defeating him yesterday. By the way, it was huge celebrations on the Ugandan WhatsApp platforms for that victory over Kelvin by Kayanja, especially the manner in which it came that Kayanja had to win the last 6 frames all in a row. And for someone who has learnt the movement of balls on these Ugandan tables, I think potting this red ball for Kelvin will be a formality. A formality. It is a win. It is Kelvin 12, Ibrahim Kayanja 5. And clearly, Ibrahim Kayanja is playing at a way lower level than Kelvin now, because most of the frames is losing. There is a mistake done by the real machine, and a punish of that same mistake by Kelvin. That has been the complexion of the match in the last 20 minutes, especially after timeout by Ibrahim Kayanja himself. There is a mistake done by the machine. And once again, Comic Addict comes with a funny comment. That was the case with Kelvin yesterday when he was having a very big lead. Then the Zambians said they want him for president, and in the comment section, we are calling him His Excellency Fikoti. So His Excellency is having a 12-5 lead. And by the way, on one of the social WhatsApp platforms in Uganda, one of the guys that is big fan and part-time manager of Ibrahim Kayanja is called the Innocent of Red Motors. He said Ibrahim Kayanja for president of the Pool Association of Uganda because of coming from 5 frames down to win. That was quite funny. Oops, that was close to one of the best shots of the match. Had he pulled that run off, I actually did not see that coming. A sign that a guy is on fire. Even to attempt stuff like that, it takes confidence and courage and belief that you are shooting better than your opponent. He will wait, Kelvin. Now that yellow ball of Ibrahim Kayanja, which is packed right at that corner pocket closest to your screen, bottom on the left, seems to be a problem ball. Because most likely when he finishes these other yellows, then he could get himself snookered. Now the pattern Kelvin is following is having Kayanja's yellow successfully interlocked behind that pocket closest to your screen on the left. Now should Ibrahim Kayanja will finish his yellows and it is just that yellow ball left, then it will be a stalemate, the footballing equivalent of a draw game, because it is impossible to play a legal shot. As if Kelvin is adding closeness. My goodness. How do you even dare play that and play it that accurately? Unless Ibrahim Kayanja plays a combination shot, putting that same yellow ball in the same shot as he puts another, then maybe Kelvin will get his reward of not losing this frame cheaply, but at least fighting for it and getting a stalemate. He could want to play another ball right there, decides otherwise. I think now Kelvin will not be playing with any intention to pot. Now, for as long as it is so many successive times that these guys are playing with no intention to pot, they will be warned that they have to show intent to pot, or else the frame can still be declared as a stalemate, even without reaching the point where a legal shot is not possible. Because right now, Kelvin will not be wanting to pot at all. Ibrahim Kayanja will not want to pot all his yellows to completion. So it is black ball rules that play, guys. Ibrahim Kayanja has a chance. He's a guy full of skill, one of the most skillful players on the African continent. You fancy him of utilizing one of these chances to play combination shot, pot one of the yellows, and then use the white ball to open up that corner pocket on the bottom left of your viewing area. So it is black ball rules that play, guys. Ibrahim Kayanja has a chance. He's a guy full of skill, one of the most skillful players on the African continent. You fancy him of utilizing one of these chances to play combination shot to pot one of the yellows, and then use the white ball to open up that corner pocket on the bottom left of your viewing area. By the rules. Now it is instead Kelvin who is on fire. Those have been two magical shots that have turned frame number 18 on its head. I cannot believe that the frame that was looking as it was in the last 1 minute is looking as it is looking as I speak. One bank shot, one combination shot, and he's on one penultimate shot before the black, just like that. That's what it means when a player has sheer class. The way he has just dragged that white ball to prevent it moving a big distance after bouncing off the cushion is more sign of the sheer class I'm talking to you about. And frame number 18 goes the way of the Zambian. Kelvin 13, Ibrahim Kayanja 5. Okay, I need every comment to be about how you perceive the way Kelvin has cleared frame number 13. For me, it has been the best of the match so far. But for you, how do you perceive that? Jonathan says Kayanja is receiving. Oops, you are unkind. Benji Lawrence, it is raised to 21. And Remy Masonda, you say Kelvin is a thief. Makok, you say respect the Kelvin guy. Makok, now you say Temba, you say we don't have time. Innocent Shepo, you are asking what the guy said to Fikoti. He was being warned about the possibility of a draw, a stalemate, in case the players had 3 more turns without showing intention to pot. And what he did was simply clearing in a way that I never saw coming. Real Cutter, thank you for watching on Facebook. And also Oswald Sinjala saying it is Kelvin doing the most. Nash Shafi on YouTube, you say Kelvin is dangerous in this way. And yet, Sikoku Kennedy, you must be watching Kenya because you said bamboo stick can do better. Is it the bamboo stick guy from Kitale? If it's the guy you are talking about, then there is no way he can do better. He's a very good person. I'm kidding, but I'm not joking when I say he's not a very good player because he's not. Bubala Mazambani, thank you for watching. You say Kelvin is something else. In this match, there's only one good player so far for the match and the much better player only for this match. I don't say who the good player is. I also won't say who the much better player is. The scoreboard is pretty clear. Gifting Gombeni, I think Kelvin was hustling Ibrah yesterday. You people, the match is not yet done. Even yesterday, Ibrah made a very big comeback, which you also didn't see coming. Eh? So you don't count your chicks before they hatch. You never know what may hit you. Boago Badiri, thank you for watching all the way from Botswana. Kayanja, you think Kelvin is so focused today? Yes, he is.
Zambia ku kyalo.
Now, if as we all assume now that this match is going to be won by Kelvin, the last two frames have been the icing on the cake. The way the guy has finished them off has been world class. That is why I wish to crop out some of these videos and share them to Shane Van Boning and Mick Hills and Jack Whelan and Gareth Potts and everybody who plays at world class level that come and see the best of African pool, and it is real sign that Kelvin is among the best that the continent has to offer. That was class. For once, Kelvin gets something wrong with his attacking pattern. Maybe this could be the first time in this match that Ibrahim Kayanja is winning 2 frames in a row. This match has gone on for 1 hour and 53 minutes. That is the amount of time that we have played the first 20 frames. My earlier prediction was that match would go on for 3.5 hours, anywhere between 3.5 or 4 hours. And I was saying 3.5 if one player gets a big lead and maybe wins the match. Maybe for now it could be Kelvin, unless Ibrahim can just starts to win frame after frame after frame. But maybe this match today, if it goes with its current if it continues to go at its current level, it could be easily the best performance of Kelvin ever since he's coming to Uganda. But wait, it's the second consecutive unforced error from him in the same match. Actually, he has asked for water, maybe a chance. He's starting to be a little bit fatigued. Remember that Ugandan players are more accomplished to long races, I think, than any other players even on the entire continent, because here these guys play long races for money, which is not that much, something that Kelvin is getting as an experience in Uganda. He did play a very long race against Maluva, winning one and losing the other when he toured Zimbabwe. I, however, want to think that his tour of Uganda is just a little bit more successful than his tour of Zimbabwe. Because if we had to make the maths, if you had to make the calculation, maybe he ended in negatives when he went to Zimbabwe. For Uganda, I don't think he's in negatives. Both in terms of money matches and, of course, tournaments where he has played so far 8 comps and winning none, but reaching 4 finals and losing them all to the likes of Ibrahim Kayanja, likes of Caesar, likes of Mafia. As Ibrahim Kayanja now wins the second frame in a row for the very first time in the match that has been such a very rare sight. Him putting black in one frame and the next. Nonetheless, the third quarter of the match starts with a win for Ibrahim Kayanja as Kelvin gets a 2-minute timeout. I normally say that I like to divide these long races into quarters of 10. Now this one is just past halfway point of the match, which first quarter was won by Kelvin 7-3. Second quarter was won by Kelvin 7-3. Third quarter is starting and Ibrahim Kayanja is leading 1-0. Kelvin clearly and by far the better player. The match is resuming in 2 minutes. Live commentary resuming then immediately. And thank you for watching Uncle Kwagosali and being my friend for all these years. And a very loyal one. The only problem I have with you is that you are my only friend who completely did not learn how to play the game of pool. From you, I learned that sometimes God cannot give talents whatsoever. But at least you are trying out in other ways. So nice that you retired from playing pool. You were so poor. Matov Robinson also, thank you for watching. Happy Swaibo watching on YouTube. Tafadzwa Maveni, welcome to the stream. Michael Evidence, you are saying it will be soon 14-14 on Facebook. That's a very funny one because you are insinuating that Ibrahim Kayanja will win the next 7 frames. That will be a sight that is out of this world. If he ever did, if he ever made it 14-14. And I'm not saying that it's not possible. Emmanuel Alinani Mumba, welcome to the stream. You are saying Kelvin is winning, whether or not he's used to long races. By the way, when Kayanja Ibrah was having timeout, Kelvin took a moment to get a phone and read your comments. I normally tell players not to even read your comments because some of you are so ruthless and so cruel on them that you can be demotivating when these guys read them. That was the very important shot which Ibrahim Kayanja gets right. And believe you me, whether or not he's 7 frames down, he is winning a 3rd frame in a row for the very first time in the match. Yellow to the corner pocket, black to the center pocket, both on the left. Perfect. This one should be an 8th for him out of 22. Yes, Kelvin 14 and Ibrahim Kayanja 8. And that's why you are hearing some noise from the fans for the very first time in the match. Once again, guys, registration is already going, especially if you are a player anywhere in Africa. The next big one that is coming up is the Queen's Sports Club Double Elimination Comp happening in Bulawayo from the 14th of April 2025 this year. Only just under 3 months to go. As long as you're a player, please don't miss out on that one. A poster is already out nowadays, but also a 15th frame for Kelvin is already out. And I think that one is to cool down Ibrahim Kayanja's engine, who concedes frame number 23. It is a 15th for Kelvin. He's now starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel because he now needs 6, just 6 it is possible for him to win 1,000 US dollars, and for Kayanja Ibrah to deny him the 1,000 US dollars, he needs 13 out of 19. Be reminded that the first quarter of 10 frames was won by Kelvin 7-3. The second quarter of 10 was also won by Kelvin 7-3. For the third quarter, Ibrahim Kayanja is leading 2-1. And I believe that if he is to make a good mark on this match, Ibrahim Kayanja, this is the quarter where he has to make a big statement, win at least 7 out of these 10 frames, which is possible because at least for now he's playing like the real machine that he is known all over the continent. Every time Kelvin has been having a frame either this bad or this good, most of the time in this match he has been winning them. This one's a little bit tricky, and I believe he's doing something that he has done in this match before. Have one of his opponent's balls interlocked in front of the pocket, have his own yellows back right behind. He has done it in a frame that is, in my opinion, the one that has been won the most wonderfully from either of the players. And also the one that followed up that frame was equally good. Ibrahim Kayanja on now 4 reds. A frame that is looking very unkind to him, as if he's playing backspin. He has good white, in my opinion, for that red, which is almost touching the yellow. So close. We should be wanting to put the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. White ball should do something about these other 2 reds. He uses white ball to put one of Kelvin's reds. He's getting the frame better, but also getting himself in trouble in the same situation. He has 1 ball to put that red to the center pocket on the left, but whether or not he can get a good white ball for the last red is something different altogether, because his last red is a dead red. I think he'll be playing it to have it in a little bit more space. There, Kelvin for a clearance, which if Kelvin does fail, then Ibrahim Kayanja, probably for him, finishes the frame. I do believe that Kelvin will be playing a safety too. And I think it is safe enough. Ibrahim Kayanja has one side of that yellow ball near the center pocket. He can see it only marginally, and I believe to see it only to free Kelvin's yellow. And he fouls. Advantage Kelvin, big advantage Kelvin. The big brains of Kelvin that have been manifested in this frame at the expense of Kayanja are pulling off. Every way he has been playing this frame as if he was the one trading, playing so many safeties which have paid off with a free shot and a visit, which in my opinion are helping him win frame number 24. And what pattern this guy is following, it looks very easy, especially when you are not playing. When you just look at what he's trying to do. Yellow ball near the corner pocket on the bottom left, then yellow to the center pocket on the left, another yellow to the corner pocket on the top right, black ball to the center pocket on the right, and that will be 16. But it can only be easier said than done. The guy has been so consistent, most especially in his attacking play. Where he became so suspect is those 3 frames that Ibrahim Kayanja won in a row. For 2 of those frames, Kelvin made unforced errors, which gifted out the frames. Since then, he has started regaining his form that has existed for the last 2 hours and wins a 16th. Kelvin 16 and the real machine 8. Double the number of goals Kelvin has compared to Ibrah. Now this guy, if you've been realizing, every time he breaks and realizes that one ball is spotted, he doesn't look at the final split of the balls. He just looks back to find his stick as the balls are still moving, and then return to the table, identify a better color of balls, and then hopefully go for a clearance. That is what he has been doing. Sometimes it has been looking even a little bit disrespectful to his opponent, maybe a little bit arrogant. Nonetheless, it has been working out. So far, the complexion of this match clearly projects Kelvin as the better player and Ibrahim Kayanja only as a challenger. And while Ibrahim Kayanja, being Ugandan, is the player that is known for performing in long races, it has been Kelvin that has been winning the long races when these 2 guys are faced off, because the first match that was played between the 2 was a race to 11, won by Ibrahim Kayanja for $200 US. The second match was played the following day, just about 8 days ago, for $600 US, and Kelvin won. And now yesterday, these guys played for $400 US, racing to 15. Ibrahim Kayanja won narrowly, and they are rematching, racing to 21, a longer race with 2.5 times the stake. And Kelvin is leading and leading very healthy. Now, one of the senior players, ladies category in the country, Victoria Namyanja, has come to the venue. And for whatever reason, she has just whispered to me that she's supporting Kelvin. Why are you supporting Kelvin? You are Ugandan.
Because Kelvin is my friend. He's a good guy.
That is Vicky Namuyanja. So for once, I can now say that Kelvin has one fan at the venue. Now, This is a frame that Ibrahim Kayanja will win 10 times out of 10 by making a single clearance. If he doesn't, I believe that he will have no business trying to win this match. If he gets snookered for that red to the center pocket on the left, and he seems to have gotten himself snookered, is it what they call the commentator's curse? He looks up to the skies, maybe asking the Lord, what could I have done better? He's playing the only red he can see, using the white ball to pot the red that was snookered, and in the same shot, he again gets snookered. Again looks up to the skies. He has a very slight sight of the red, which he shall be playing. Hope for luck. Will he put to the center pocket? Yes, he does. And while this frame has been marred by luck more than brilliance, I think it is the better finished frame for Ibrahim Kayanja in the match. The machine 9 and Fikoti 17.
Nange kati. Nange kati kanakugamu nesogera.
Sobola okubeera atunulira gwe n'aguma. Kumpeeko mu review omugatti. Wano.
Now, for some time in the match, especially after the first 2 hours, there are signs that did not happen in the first 2 hours. That Kelvin has been seemingly starting to get fatigued, but you just have a feeling that his league is too big for Ibrahim Kayanja to fight. Not that it is not fightable, but you get a feeling it is too big. Yesterday's comeback, by the way, was bigger than if he made a comeback now, because then he needed 6 in a row. Right now, Ibrahim Kayanja needs 11 before Kelvin needs 4 out of 10. Yes, out of just 10. And hopefully for Ibrahim Kayanja, this can end up in a clearance. If you can find a way of unlocking those 2 dead yellows, which are in between black and red, I don't think that shot has worked. Neither is it on target. And every time he misses a shot, Kelvin just jumps onto the table like he's being dared. And Josani Jogona is stepping on the Ugandan's feet by saying that they are good for fishing. And by fishing, he's referring to what people are saying, that Kelvin fished Ibrah Kayanja when he, as if you guys are saying that Kelvin lost deliberately yesterday. No, he didn't lose deliberately. In fact, if he had won the match, probably we wouldn't be having this rematch. If he had won yesterday, that would be it. Omotokirivu Bike, thank you for watching. formerly watching from Masaka, nowadays watching from Dubai, and you are watching another miss by Kelvin. He's a little bit lucky that there is still one dead ball for Ibrah Kayanja, that yellow ball which is touching that red now, just behind the black. But I believe Ibrahim Kayanja now gets the white ball to open it up. The intention here, maybe it is even portable to the center pocket on the right. By his stance, he's opening it up. Not really. If he can put that the next yellow ball to the center on the right perfectly, white ball moves towards the top end of the table. Just a little bit of distance towards the top end of the table to have sight of the last yellow, which he would also be trying to put to the corresponding center pocket. Maybe that is the pattern. If the yellow can pass anyway, which I'm not so sure because there is Ibrahim Kayaja's red. But that's what he's doing. I think he can see the yellow. Maybe enough. Could go for direct. Maybe even off the red. He's going direct, and he put red black to the center pocket on the left to make it stand for himself. Oh no, he could still pot, but he will not, and considers the frame. Very disgusted and disappointed man who probably knows that he is losing this match. You don't concede a frame with 5 balls on the table. That is wrong of a sportsman, also wrong of courage. It won't matter. Ibrahim Kayanja 9 and Kelvin Nkandu 18. And guys, especially who are watching on Facebook, Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter, please be reminded that my original Facebook page, Break and Finish Live, is restricted from Facebook for any use by myself. That is why I'm using this friends page for live streaming of these games to you. So in order for us to maintain our numbers that used to follow these games on Break and Finish, kindly, as you enjoy, don't forget to follow. Simply follow, just to grow the page. Only that. We are just around still 9 point something percent of the numbers that were on Break and Finish Live. So kindly don't forget to follow. Following or subscribing is not bad on YouTube. Very proud of the channel that is streaming this game on YouTube. It is the biggest YouTube channel for pool on the African continent, at least in terms of numbers. And once again, thank you, Africa, for that. Here's one problem ball, Ibrahim Kayanja, that ball which is frozen against the cushion near that corner pocket on the top left of your screen. He seemingly has gotten white ball for it. Either try and make a sharp cut of it or try and play it by bank. Goes for a sharp cut and puts instead a different ball. There's a stroke of luck in that one, more than a stroke of genius, but I believe he will be going for a clearance now on one red, which he will still be putting to the corresponding corner pocket on the top right. I'm not so sure where he'll be trying to put the black. Spinning the white ball backwards against the cushion. Black to the center pocket on the left. Beautiful skill. Even in a losing effort, he seems to remind us of his usual brilliance. Ibrahim Kayanja in double figures for the very first time in the match. He is down, but not yet out. Kelvin 18, Ibrah 10.
Hey, let's go. We don't give up.
Once again, this guy has a chance to win 2 frames in a row in this match. It is in the third quarter of the match that he's not performing entirely badly. After losing the first quarter 7-3, losing the second quarter 7-3, now they are drawing 4-4 in the third. And he is down by the 8 frames that he went down on in the first 2 quarters. This one will be big skill if he potted that red to the center pocket, and in the same shot get white ball for the last red. I think he's drawing the white ball backwards to move it in the left direction of the cushion and in the pocket. There is no worse performance than this. He's disappointed in himself, Ibrahim Kayanja, and the body language says exactly so. And in a special way, welcome to the viewing of this live stream, my friend and partner in crime, Priest the Voice, all the way from Harare. I hear Zimbabwe seed 2, ladies category. She seems to say that she played the match with me and I lost it. I don't know whether I have ever played an imaginary match. Talk to Priest the Voice.
Hello, Priscilla. Honestly, I do like your English a lot. Whenever you're doing your commentary, I don't even want to live in any single minute.
She speaks like a British lady.
Yeah, that lady, I don't know, but he's a good commentator. She analyzes the pool very, very, very well.
But
we appreciate
are you attracted to commentary or to the person?
Yo, Chove, I know you are.
No, he's not meaning the voice, he's meaning the person. Now, the person on the table is Kelvin. The victim on the table is the real machine. Look at this. And the laughter is from fans who are supposed to be Ibrahim Kayanja's fans, because they have stopped supporting their own. They have stopped hating on Kelvin. They are just enjoying the Fikoti show. Kelvin 19, Kayanja 10. Kelvin needs 2. Kayanja Ibrah needs to win 11 out of 12. Now I am assuming that Kelvin is winning this match after all that has happened for himself and all that has happened for Ibrahim Kayanja. And well, these guys, I have this ill thought which you'll advise him in the comment section. You know, Kelvin is on his own, and there are so many guys here. Do I surrender his money to him for picture purposes, or I take it to his hotel room maybe after the match tomorrow morning? Because I am now assuming it is his money. It cannot go wrong. There is no way. No way. Ibrahim Kayanja is winning 11 before Kelvin wins 2, and yet one of them seems to be about to be won. But maybe the white ball has traveled further than he would have fancied. He'll want to reposition the white ball for that red, which is in space, which he'll want to put towards that corner pocket on the top right. I think this is the one. Just a roll of that red ball with a little bit of top spin, white ball following the red, just like that. Next one is another roll, but with a little bit of back spin off the cushion of that last red ball, because the center pocket, the black, will have to be put to the center pocket on the right, just like that. Right after the break, like he has done so many times in the match, Kelvin wins a 20th. It is 20 for Zambia and 10 for Uganda. 20 for Kelvin, 20 for Ibrahim Kayanja, 20 for Lusaka, 20 for Kampala. All he needs is to put one ball. If the way he has been playing in this match is anything to go by, the ball has not been potted one of the very few times today that Kelvin has gotten a dry break. Now, yesterday for Ibrahim Kayanja to win the match, he won the last 6 frames. Today he will have to win the last 11. I have to tell you, after streaming pool for the last 5 years and also still streaming for a few more, I have never ever seen that happening. Someone winning the last 11 games, 11 frames, winning them all. No. You really wish that he wins this one, though you really have it in mind that he is losing the race. And I don't know if there will be any more of these two. If, for instance, Ibrahim Kayanja finds a way of losing this one like he has so many times in the race, then it will be a killer punch with no reason for him, most especially no reason for the manager to dare again. Yes, at least he has an accurate clearance so far. Hopefully he doesn't get himself snookered. White ball is so tricky. He has to be so slow, or actually go for power. Have big spin, top spin on the white ball. White ball bouncing off the cushion for him not to deny himself white ball for the black. The shot comes just a little bit wrong. While he has full sight of the black, potting it is something different altogether. He will nonetheless try. Maybe go for luck, maybe go for the little space he has. The shot comes a little bit wrong. And I want to assume that Kelvin will want a lead as big as possible. He is winning this match. He will want to win with as many frames as possible, just for the record. Because remember when he said that let these guys come on the table, no more customer care, it is time for business. Yesterday he did not mean business. Today is pure business. He is one frame away from 1,000 US dollars, and every time he cues, every time he thinks, there seems to be celebrations just about to start in Lusaka and Kitwe and Ndola and Kabwe and Chingola and Mufulira and Livingston and everywhere in between, where Zambians like to support their players. A sports crazy country, by the way. And you're listening to someone who has had an opportunity to reach the country as Kelvin plays a safety. Ibrahim Kayanja will have sight of the black ball off the cushion, has to be very careful, could put the black of the yellow, plays the black and puts it direct and wins an 11th. At least the real machine is on 11. He still needs to win 10 frames in a row. Ibrahim Kayanja 11, Kelvin Nkandu 20. Sharon David, don't be stubborn. Yeah, saying that Moses Mafia could be married, that's why he's not at the venue. I don't want to speak your secrets, Sharon. I'm kidding, I won't. And the match has been ongoing for the last 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yes, a good chance that it could be done with less than 3 hours time. In fact, it will take as much time as yesterday's race to 15 if Kelvin can win this frame. Temba, you are saying network is bad for the last frame. It may not be the last frame, but from where I'm watching, the network is pretty clear. Both the Facebook and YouTube stream, maybe it is an issue from where you're watching from. I also know that Zambian network has issues, and it used to be very, very, very good. I don't know where the guys got it wrong, but I also don't know where Ibrahim Kayanja has got it wrong for this match, and yet there seem to be signs that he is still a top player. Even in this pending defeat, he has 1, 2, 3 very good clearances that can be taken home. About this one, he will need the sharp cut of that yellow, try and put it to the corner pocket on the bottom left of your screen, which he does. Will have the white ball in space, maybe not. Snookered, unlucky, unfortunate. Can't believe his misfortune. Finds the black, puts the wrong ball, puts the cue ball, and no, he potted Kelvin's red and has conceded the match. Clearly, very disappointed in the performance of himself and also what has happened in the match. Nonetheless, even with disappointment, he has been totally outshined on his own home fans, in front of his management, in front of his friends. Kelvin has clearly been a better player, and by a big distance, and a deserved winner. Final score for 1,000 US dollars. Kelvin Nkandu 21, Ibrahim Kayanja 11. If I can have a little word with Kelvin. Congratulations, Kelvin. Today's performance was so special.
Thanks very much, man.
Now, last time you you defeated Ibrahim Kayanja in the rematch, which you did. Then you said no more jokes, no more customer care, time for business. Is this the business you are talking about?
As long as the money is little, I can offer to give away the game. But when the money is high, I go for a kill.
You're funny now. There's an upcoming trilogy coming between you and Ibrah, but also trilogy between you and Caesar. Now Caesar said when we did interview him last time around when you played with him that he wants the trilogy, but besides the sponsorship from the Advanced Talent Agency, he wants you to put more money to play such that you can lose the money on top of losing the match. Are you ready for that?
Definitely, me too. I wanted to request to top up the money, but the organizers for that the ATS saw is that me and Caesar were friends. We can't play a money match. But me too, that was my request. We have to put up something for a game to be interesting, and I'm ready for it. But for Ibrah, I don't see him coming because he has been running away. He said anytime he needs me, I requested for a match, which is a match was supposed to be played.
He only requested for more time so that he can play with you next week, not this week.
Man, he has been dodging since last week. Putable is not like boxing, whereby you have to be given 3 months, 4 months for you to prepare. No, not at all. I can just wake up and start playing. So at the end, because me, I'm leaving on Tuesday next week, so I don't know if we're gonna play. I told you I have to go and play these games in Zambia. Then I'll return back here on 15th. So maybe we're gonna play when I return back. But for Caesar, I have to play him before I leave.
All right, I think both have had the message. For now, congratulations, and enjoy your win.